The Switch came out at a time where Nintendo was all like, oh my god! But its predecessor, the Wii U, it was, well, what's the opposite of good again? Yeah, right after the Wii U was released, the Switch came in and was like, hey, you freaking suck! Because it was everything the Wii U wasn't. Not dead. And the Switch picking up the Wii U slack is super apparent by the Switch's lineup. So many iconic games like... However, I believe that there was one shining, glistening gem in the Wii U's catalog that the Switch cannot replicate no matter how hard it tried. A game that is not only a testament to the Wii U's lost potential, but also a testament to what makes a good launch title in general. I'm Mopo Schnack, welcome to Taking a Bite, the show that compares video games to food because numbers are freaking stupid. And today, let's talk about Nintendo Land for the Wii U. Let's go. Now picture this little scenario. The year, 2012, the world, it's ending. Obama's a person, and Nintendo says, here's the Wii U, go nuts. And did we go nuts? I thought Obama was a lizard. Nope. Public reception to the console's launch was about as celebrated as an inappropriately timed call for farting in an elevator.
So the Wii U.
I mean, made sense though. Nintendo, what are you trying to pull on us? Launching with Zombie U, New Super Mario U, Will You Go to the Prom with Me? That last one's not even real, Nintendo. But the answer is yes, oh my gosh. So with all this being said, why was I, Little Mopo, excited for this console's launch even? Like right off the bat, the name Wii U, I'm sorry, what? U? As in the letter after T? Nintendo, that's an interesting way to spell bankruptcy.
So why did I think the Wii U was so cool at first? It's because of this game right here. Truck. It's because of this game right here. Let's go to Nintendo Land.
Oh, hot diggity dog. I friggin' love this game. Well, like 1/3 of it, really. Bundled in with the deluxe edition of your $300 poor investment, Nintendo Land serves to be an overglorified tech demo, giving you just a little taste, just a little of what the Wii U has to offer. And from this game alone, honestly, I would think this piece of plastic had the power to solve global warming. Oh no, help! The forest, it's on fire! Yeah. Literally every big-time Wii U title has made the big switch to the Switch, except for this one. And it will never happen. Now, how do I know this? Let me answer that question with another question. You ever see Miyamoto and I in the same room at the same time? Nintendo Land serves as a minigame collection, everybody's favorite, with each little attraction showing a different functionality of the console. And the Wii U's frankly underutilized gimmicks are damn essential to what this game is. It's a symbiotic relationship. The Wii U's the rhino, and Nintendo Land's the stupid bird on top of the rhino. Except the game goes inside the Wii U, not on top of it, so... Nintendo's Landicus offers 12 spanking new minigames for you to mess around with. Oh wow, 12 minigames? That's like 8 more than 5 minigames. But before we even look at the minigames themselves, it's important to acknowledge what Nintendo is doing here. Reason number 1 of why this game friggin' rocks. The flexing of the franchises. Nintendo has never put themselves on a pedestal in such a way before this game came out. With the only exception being Nintendogs, which, you know, fair. I would want my name on my magnum opus too. This is important though, because in the context of the console's launch, it gets you kind of jazzed for what sort of future games might be coming to the Wii U. Look at all these franchises right here. Senpai's acknowledging them. Oh, Wii U. Or should I say, oh, Wii U, bro. I am on fire! Now on to the minigames themselves. Oh, hot spaghetti on a teddy. The minigames are categorized the same way I like to organize my shoes. Solo, co-op, and versus. So naturally, let's start with the worst category first and get it out of the way. Solo. Huh, that's a funny name. You see, it's actually a double entendre, as the word solo indicates that these minigames are single player, but also, it describes their quality. Bro, I am on it! 911, what's your emergency?
Help! I can't stop being the coolest guy ever. I don't know what to do.
Have you tried talking about Octopus Dance from Nintendo Land?
I mean, I guess I could try.
Christ on a kayak, this friggin' minigame. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I'd like to cordially introduce my friend here. His name's the bottom of the barrel. He's a little shy. Go easy on him. His hobbies include the usual stuff. You know, dancing, wasting your time, being annoying, tentacle porn. You hear the term octopus dance. What do you expect? What do you think? What do you feel?
It's all I ever wanted.
Instead, I got an underwater Simon Says game starring myself and a guy with a window for a head. No, you know what? No, this is riveting. No, this is the future gaming right here. This is the reason why the world didn't end in 2020. The Mayan calendar said so. How do I know this? You ever see the Mayan calendar and I in the same place at the same time? But yeah, based off the hit Game & Watch series originally released for the Nintendo TI-84, Octopus Dance is a complex version of Simon Says. You copy Windowsill McJagger's movements using the joysticks and gyro controls. Yes, finally, being told what to do. Who needs thinking when you can just follow in your Windows footsteps? You'll start off by keeping your eyes on the gamepad because that's the way the characters' backs are facing. You do this in order to properly replicate the left and right movements of Porthole Prince over here. On the TV screen, they're facing towards you with a bunch of random stuff happening in the background. I don't know. But here's the big kicker. Sometimes your characters will turn around, so you have to look up at the TV screen and not the gamepad screen, causing you to look up instead of down, turning your neck. That's your big innovation, though, Fundo.
Yeah, this game makes me want to turn my neck.
Okay. On some real, it's not that bad. I'm known to be a little hyperbolic. I dramaticize a little bit. I'm not actually Miyamoto. But these solo attractions, they all just kind of range from mid to... Like Donkey Kong's Crash Course, it's a pretty good time. You get through this giant stage using motion controls and the likes, and it can be kind of challenging, maybe even enjoyable. But the rest as a whole, I deem pretty unremarkable. Each attraction has brought good food to the Nintendo Land potluck, and the solo attractions only brought napkins for the 3rd year in a row.
They didn't even switch the recipe either.
Wait a second. No, what's that? Is that no? No, he did not. Takamaru's Ninja Castle, you brought pierogies and kibasi? This is the best solo minigame, hands down. Hands down. Hands down. Hands back up. And hands back down again. Hands back up. I don't even know who Takamaru is, but he sounds tasty. Also, this game's kind of like really good. It's an on-rail shooter, but you throw shurikens instead of guns. You hold the gamepad sideways and flick those shurikens out at the googly-eyed origami cretins on your TV screen. Pow! Zip-a-toon! Ninja noise! And you move the gamepad around in order to aim like a big old Wiimote. And it just feels so good. No other games made me feel this way. The sensitivity of the touchpad is actually really solid and responsive, and the aiming is surprisingly on point. This is exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Good shit, Wii U. Good fucking shit. Motion controls kind of have that rep of being like, you know, the Joe Stalins of control schemes, as in like, you know, most people aren't really like the biggest fan, you could say. But if the stigma is Stalin, then this minigame is Usher on the dance floor, baby. This game's butter. It's smooth. Everyone hide your girl. Keep him inside. Taco Mario's coming out to play. This minigame gives insight on what the Wii U's capable of. Functioning motion controls, oh boy! But on top of that, this really new and interesting way to play games. Now, do I want this control scheme in my next upcoming Kirby game? I'm gonna have to answer that with a solid no, but there's still potential here. And even if there isn't any potential, I'm just wrong and stupid.
Both are very plausible.
This game still displays how accurate everything is. The gyro controls, the sensitivity on the touchpad, it's all there. I mean, hell, if there was a title that expanded this concept and fleshed it out more, I probably would have bought it. I got some room on the shelf for some more Wii U in my life. I mean, for Pete's sake, I own more flamingos than I do Wii U games.
Where does this stuff even come from?
But yeah, Takamaru's Castle, pretty good. You can't do this stuff on the Switch. This is all Wii U, baby. 100%. 100,000%. Look at all that percent. But what if I told you, though, this was an appetizer, all right? I don't believe this game displays anything close to the Wii U's truest potential, its final form. These motion controls are just merely the beginning. My beautiful people, I present to you a sneak peek of the next level of gaming. Mario Tag.
Yeah, I have autism.
One of the best minigames I've ever played. Hands down, hands down, hands up! This is a robbery! Jokes aside, I'm being honest. Swear to God, this is my serious face. And that applies to all 3 of the competitive attractions. Animal Crossing Sweetest Day, Luigi's Ghost Mansion, Mario Chase, The Dons, of some casual local multiplayer goodness. They're all variants of a classic cat and mouse scenario, where one player with the gamepad is on one team, while up to 4 players with Wiimotes are on the other. Now, in a modern lens, having up to 5 players seems so elementary, but hey, take off those lenses and what do you see? Back in the day, this 5-player bonanza was a pretty big deal, or at least for me it was. But it's that one player, the one with the big blocky controller. They will be the focus of the competitive games analysis. Reason number 2 of why this game is fucking cool. The gamepad is not lame. Pad.
I mean, this stupid thing? What's it gonna do? Shoot lasers? Alright, but it can't do 2 lasers. What about 7 lasers? Ah!
Now, all the competitive minigames are a real good time. I would trust any of them to escort my hypothetical daughter. They all require communication and teamwork for the team of 4. And they beautifully demonstrate why I thought this console was so cool before it turned out that it wasn't. Let's take a look at that aforementioned Mario Chase and see why it's so good.
So let's do as Super Mario always says. Attenzione alla complesso industriale militare.
First off, it's Tag, a classic. Let's be honest with ourselves. It was the best game to play growing up. Unless you were one of those weird hide-and-seek kids. Yeah, I love waiting in one spot. It's up there with my other favorite game, going to the DMV.
I'm gonna go get my high score.
But on some real, it's actually important that this game is as simple as Tag. Let me ask you this. What makes for a very good multiplayer experience? Oh, the graphics, game feel, immersion. Oh yeah, where'd you get that take? The terrible opinion store? No. The correct answer, accessibility. When teaching a new game to friends, there's always that initial frustrating period of time where they gotta learn what's going on here. I kinda hate that time a lot, especially when they're like,
where's the A button at? Which character's mine? Is that me? Or is that one you? Why would you pick the girl character? You're a guy? Is this thing even plugged in?
It leaves us 6,000 IQ Wii U owners feeling like we're playing Super Mario with someone from the Stone Age. But in this game, it's just tag. It's so simple. All you have to do is chase Mario, as if this was some sort of Mario chase! The gamepad player plays as Mario and has to avoid the toads. The Mario player is able to hide without any of the dishonest toads screen peeking by being able to view themselves only on the gamepad. This is something that's so small, but it's just bursting with potential. I've always viewed this console basically as the love child of a Wii and a DS, except it somehow got the Virtual Boy gene.
No Punnett Square could have predicted that!
And the gamepad is kind of like its own little bottom screen. That alone can add so many quality of life changes to existing games. I mean, just look at Mario Chase. It adds this extra dimension to a simple game of tag that just wouldn't work on any other console. I mean, unless you're playing online, but the gamepad's functionality can reach even further. Picture this, a Mega Man game with all the power-ups listed on the gamepad instead of having to constantly hit the pause button. Animal Crossing would be a damn dream on this console. Just imagine decorating with the gamepad. Easy to access tools on the gamepad. Emotes on the gamepad. Trafficking your ugly fucking villagers on the gamepad. What is wrong with this community? But no, we just got Amiibo Festival. Oh my gosh, yay, this is so totes adorable. Oh, Kami's been ported to like 30 million consoles, but not the Wii U. No, that would make too much sense. Art brush mechanic with the stylus? No, that's great. I don't even thought it was like, literally just put mini-maps on this freaking thing. Playing Zelda, mini-map on the bottom screen. Metroid Prime, mini-map. Cookie Mama, put a mini-map down there. Those ideas would never work. I only play games with joysticks and buttons. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know there was a 2-for-1 sale at the Terrible Opinion store.
You know what's really crazy? There's still one more reason as to why this game is so good. And it rhymes with Lackwards Compatibility.
That's right, cooperative play, baby! Co-op attractions. I didn't forget you. How could I? I'm one of you. After all, you ever see Metroid Blast and I in the same? Reason number 3 of why this game is amazing and can never be on the Switch. The potential of co-op. Let's break it down. Cooperative play. Enjoying a game with friends while also reaching a common goal. Is beautiful. This is peak existence. You thought love, happiness, and success were the meaning of life? That's a weird way of saying that you've never played Castle Crashers with 3 other friends.
Virgin.
We can all agree, though, that co-op is king. But how does Nintendo Land do it? Look at this screen from Metroid Blast. Currently, 3 players are taking a crack at it. However, wait. I only see 2 screens, 2 players. Where's the 3rd player's screen?
It's not under this pillow. It is not in this closet. Where could the 3rd screen be? Gamepad!
Now this kind of piggybacks off the last reason of why this game's great, except applying it to a different context. Imagine this, a Super Mario 64 remake on a home console.
They already did that.
Except it's not a waste of money.
But I'm a Nintendo fan, my Zodiac sign is wasting money.
It's released on the Wii U. The gamepad player is Mario, while someone with the Pro Controller plays as the homie Luigi! Boom! Mario 64 co-op working perfectly in 12K, 62 frames per second on the Wii U. That's it. It's that simple. It's all the Wii U needed. Along with these other things.
I'm so fresh, you can suck my ass.
And that's basically how co-op games work in Nintendo Land. In Metroid Blast, the gamepad player flies around individually on Samus's ship. In Legend of Zelda Battle Quest, the gamepad player is an archer and has their own screen. In the Pikmin one, I don't feel like talking about this one, it's not that good. This is all the console had to do for its games, and I feel like it could have been killer. The addition of this gamepad, this second screen, had the potential for any game to play as if it were a LAN party. I am erect. Wii U, the ultimate foreplay. Now, I'm aware there are some hardware limitations to this. Hyrule Warriors had this system of co-op, but when enacted, the game looked and ran kind of like a toddler. And I don't really know much about the technology behind this stuff. I can't tell you about how many megafarts per gigaturds this thing has.
I think that sentence just gave me a hernia.
But you gonna tell me that Mario 64 with co-op would be too much for this thing? Imagine Pikmin 3 having the same system. Still a great game, but it could have been legendary. Planning the day out with your friends, splitting up, managing Pikmin together, immaculate. Any of the 3D Marios remade for this thing, except with actual co-op. Godlike. A Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that's co-op on the Wii U. I would have loved it. Do you know how many breakups could have been avoided if we could have just played Mystery Dungeon co-op on my Wii U? I don't even even need to talk about the cooperative attractions themselves at this point. I mean, they're great, don't get me wrong. But it's about the impact here, man. You gotta think about the bigger picture. The Wii U did not follow through on this potential. Do I know why? Of course I do. My really cool uncle that works for Nintendo told me, but I'm not telling you leeches. You're not good enough.
Tell them, Uncle Sherm, tell them.
Mario Odyssey 2, Pikmin 4, Metroid Prime 6.
We don't invite him to Christmas.
In the end, the Wii U was absolutely demolished by its younger brother, and the only exclusives it really has left is like what? This game and Game & Wario? Congrats, Wii U, you officially cemented your spot at the weird kid lunch table. Goofs and gaffs aside, it's an honest shame. For a co-op nut like myself, I honestly saw so much in the Wii U's potential. Like, I really played Nintendo Land at launch and thought this console was gonna be the come-up. Where'd you get that from? The terrible prediction store? Oh, you got me. Hey, you're alright, guys. What are you trying to do after this? You wanna hang out?
But Nintendo Land, am I right? Overall, a very good time with some bumps, but I still consider it something that's much more than what it is. So, overall, I would compare Nintendo Land to a very fancy and classy charcuterie board. Allow me to explain.
Hey, I'm trying to take a bite of that charcuterie, if you know what I'm saying. You go out to a nice cocktail party, and the first thing that's always presented to you in terms of eatery is the charcuterie board. Listen, I know a lot about party etiquette. I'm a pretty cool guy.
And then I said, her name's Samus, not Metroid.
But the charcuterie board, it's got all your meats and cheeses, and at the Wii U party on the Nintendo Land board, that shit is mint. Not the flavor, I meant the condition. Just don't touch the rotten dancing calamari, and you're solid. You're set. Good times. The only problem, though, with the Wii U party is that the rest of the food is just an inferior version of the ones at the Switch party. And they're portable. Look, Wii U, I'm so sorry. It's just... You know I can't say no to pigs in a blanket, dog, come on. But that charcuterie board, though, while everyone was still at the Wii U party, it was unforgettable. It was an appetizer that promised a lot and was really good. And at least it was a lot tastier than whatever the Switch thought this was. 1-2 Switch? More like, I want to switch the game off, play freaking Nintendo Land. The cartridges the games come in are tastier than this garbage.
Oh, God. Fun fact, these actually taste terrible, so that kids don't eat them.
So final score. Nintendo Switch 87, the Wii U 1. The comeback slowly creeping, boys, watch out. And that 1 point, of course, is from Nintendo Land, a title that can never be replicated by the Switch. It is tried and true to the Wii U. This John is loyal, and it showed off so much. A unique controller, good motion controls, and the potential for so many games to have 2-player co-op. But hey, in the end, even if it didn't work out, I'll always have Nintendo Land, and it'll probably be the only reason why I ever dust this piece of plastic off. You know what? I'm like mildly okay with that. I mean, back in the day, I only really used this thing for Smash 4, so it's like, it doesn't even, you know. Have a great summer.